What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 11 of the Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. We left off in the last episode at the end of our third season in charge of the Vancouver Canucks. We did make it to the playoffs once again, and we got Calgary Flames in the first round. Let's just take a review of our lines before we get into this series. We got Denisenko, Khrushchev, Besser, Colson, Horvat, Miller, Hoglander, Shore, Chason, Brown, Bazinajad, Howerluck, because Pettersson is currently injured until around the 28th. Hughes and Parenko, Wu, Pellick, Gudas, D'Angelo, and in net, we got DiPietro and Demko. Let's just check the scratch. We got McGinn, Jarry, and Physic, also scratch. AHL, we will just take a... Ooh, wait, I didn't notice that before. Good thing I did that. I forgot when we sent Hammond down earlier in the season to put him back in. Well, the line's currently down there. We got Amirov, who's had an amazing season. Gaudette, who's played really good. Bailey. Lockwood, fine. Patan's been good. Gedjovic's been fine. Mellenby. Focht. Williams. Yasik. Oh, wrong one. Yasik. And a few other guys just down there, Vertechi and someone else. Yermo's been fine so far. A lot of different guys being pretty decent. Anyway, we are all ready for the NHL playoffs. We got our signings done in the off season where we brought in Colton Parenko. Parenko's really helped out with Quinn Hughes, and Hughes had a career year at I think 85 points, which is obviously going to be a Norris candidate. Anyway, game number 1 against the Calgary Flames. Here we go. Game number 1 against the Calgary Flames. In Vancouver. First period. 1-0 Vancouver. Captain Bo makes it 1-0. Second period. 2-1. Lindholm ties it up, but Vasily Podkolzin gives us the late lead. Third period. The Chuck ties it up, and Colton Parenko gets the game winner. Now going to game 2 after taking game 1. Podkolzin 2-point game. Game number 2, back in the Rogers Arena, first period, 0-0, 8-5 in shots. Second period, 2-1, Quinn Hughes and Adam Pellick. Johnny Gaudreau with one back for the Flames though, late. Third period, Gaudreau, D'Angelo. Gaudreau ties it. Power play goals for Gaudreau, a pair. And Monahan gets the winner against Demko with 1:10 left. Calgary are back in this going home in a 1-1 series where it looked like it could have been all Vancouver. 3-1 up in that game. In Calgary now at the Saddledome, Scotiabank Saddledome. First period. 1-0. Besser gets the goal. We needed Besser to show up after not being there in the first 2. Second period. Still 1-0 after Besser's goal. Third period. And is it Rias Anderson? I don't really know his name. Ties it up on Demko with 1:36 left in the game. And overtime. And it's Sean Monahan again with the dagger against the Vancouver Canucks. Game 4 now. Calgary up 2-1 in this series. Not Demko. It looks like Pettersson won't be back at any time in this series if we need him. Game 4. First period. 2-0. Besser and Khrushchev up on that top line. Getting it done. Second period. 2-2, Lindholm Gaudreau, third period. And the winner by Brock Besser with 35 seconds left. His own dagger on Calgary. And it goes back to Vancouver in a 2-2 series. Here we go. Game against Calgary. First period. 2-1 Vancouver. Denisenko scoring twice. Lindholm got one in the middle for Calgary, but it's 2-1 Vancouver. Second period. Whoa. Cagula. Goudreau scoring twice. Goudreau's really lighting this series up. Third period. And it's Lindholm to get an extra. And Calgary take the almighty 3-2 series lead. Damn. Here we go in Calgary. We've got to fire something up here to get back in it. First period, 0-0. Second period, 3-0 Calgary. We've been lit up by that first line. Do we have a comeback in store? We had a bit of one with Denisenko, but for a second straight year, we're knocked out in a first round matchup against a team from Alberta, a fellow Canadian team. It really hurts getting knocked out by two of our biggest rivals on this side of the border, and that is a tough one to go down to. Let's take a look at the AHL. Man, let's follow the AHL, see how they do in their playoff run. Obviously they got the team for it. We're gonna go up to 27, see what happens in the between games. We got Bellevue in that second round. We're just gonna system GM it. 3-0 loss, 7-1 win. Go up to this next game. 5-0, 4-3, 2-1. We're going past Bellevue Senators, and Utica is going on a run here. How will we be able to do? 5-1. Oh, there we go. 5-1, 2-1, 4-1, 4-3, sweeping the Providence Bruins. Now we play the Griffins. How will this series go? Grand Rapid, I think. 3-1, 3-0, 2-1. Ooh, they get back in it. It's 3-1. Do the Utica Comets have what it has to win the Calder? And the Utica Comets win the Calder Cup. Not too bad. Terrible for the Cup run for the NHL team. Look at Winnipeg run. Success for all the Canadian teams in our division except us. Winnipeg wins the Stanley Cup. Back-to-back Canadian winners, and Winnipeg gets it done for the first time in franchise history. Columbus gets number 1, Dallas 2, Arizona 3, LA drops to 4, Pittsburgh drops to 5. Interesting. Pittsburgh up in that top 5. I guess Crosby and Malkin really are done there now. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at the retired players after this season. After a very disappointing run where we thought we could at least go second round and do some damage, or third round. Spencer retires from the NHL with over 1,000 points. Keith Yandel, Lucic, Ladd, Okaposo, Nielsen, Edler, Camo, Coburn, Green, Boyle, Maroon, Russell, Franson. Goalies: Mike Smith retires, Craig Anderson, Jeff Glass. Didn't really check the coaches, to be honest. I kind of just skimmed through it way too quickly. Anyway, up to the NHL draft at this point, and let's just take a look here. The depth defense really just, or not depth defense, but the depth forwards never showed up. Look at this. Our goals really were pocketed by Denisenko and Besser. Only a few from all over the place, but we never had that consistency we needed. And Demko had a very, very poor few games. Very poor. Probably should have switched to DiPietro around Game 5, but that's what happens. That is what happens. Kurashev, though, not bad playing first line instead of Pedersen. If anything, being a +6 is incredible for him. Anyway, let's just take a look at the top John Carlson gets most points in the playoffs. McAvoy, oh, this is it? No, this is that. Wow, 2 defensemen to lead the playoffs. Ovi there. Wheeler, Radulov, Ehlers, Dubois. Let's take a look at the awards. Winnipeg with the cup. Philly gets the Presidents, and it was Winnipeg and Boston in the final, as we've seen. Couturier wins the Art Ross. Couturier wins the Hart. Quinn Hughes gets the Norris. Not bad for him. Too bad we didn't have a playoff run to go with it, though. Kuznetsov gets the Lady Byng. Bobby Brink wins the Calder Memorial. Nikolai Ehlers wins the Conn Smythe. Kemper wins the Vezina for Boston. Gibson wins the M. Jennings. Heiskanen wins the Bill Masterton. Kabitz wins the Jack Adams. Barkov wins the Jay Selke. Couturier, Ted Lindsay, and Ovi gets the Maurice Richard. And in the AHL, Amirov, Beniers, Bankanen, Primo, Amirov, Donovan, Pickard, Amirov with 5 awards in the AHL this season. Man, is he going to be an absolute unit for us. That was a very good trade, though, when we went for him. Anyways, let's take one look at the progress reports. We're now a buyer, definitely. It's no longer that conservative stuff with a conservative buyer. That sounded kind of funny when I said that. Quinn Hughes, 16 modified points, 91. Shore, 81. Kershev, 79. Jetwoo, 80. 88 Besser, 86. 85, 83, 84, 85 Miller. Kind of forgot he was still here, to be completely honest. Anyway, let's take a look at that AHL. Kolsov gets a good jump. Enright, Lander, Kosmar, Lemro, Galiev, Mellenby, Kapitanov, Pilar, Bentham, Daigle. Williams gets a decent jump. Brad Hunt goes down considerably. Amirov gets a good jump. DeRoche, Carlson, Urmo, Hammond goes down, Gudaz goes down, Lockwood gets a little jump, and a few more little increases. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. A rough run in the playoffs comes to an end, but we got the off season to look forward to for year number 4 in the next episode. I appreciate all the support on the series so far, and I'll see you all next time.